Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Jennifer from Sun Dragon Paper and Lace, and today I would like to go ahead and start a new journal. First off, I wanted to thank Teresa at 1924 Linens and More. I received this package of beautiful linens here, and I want to incorporate it into this journal. Yeah, this is her kit, one of her hand-dyed antique linens kit. I can go ahead and put in a link in the description. And it's just this pretty gray blue, and I just love, I think those are probably one of my favorite type of colors, is a grayish kind of blue type of a thing. So, but I definitely, she has it wrapped in this pretty paper here. Not sure exactly what type of paper it is, but it's almost like a tissue paper. But I just love it. Love the color. And again, I'll also link her Etsy shop. 1924 Linens and More is her shop. And look at the colors. Aren't they pretty? But I'm going to go ahead and incorporate all of this into, or not all of it, I'll try to incorporate as much of it into this journal. And this is kind of like a, I don't know, it's like corduroy, I think, maybe velvet. I'm not sure. I'm not very good at my fabric, but everything just feels and looks so beautiful. Look at this. Now I know that this is brocade. That's so pretty. Look at that. And who does not love polka dots? I love that. Love the polka dots. And then this is like, gosh, I forgot what this is called. Forgot what this fuzzy, this kind of a, you see them on blankets back in like the 60s, 70s. Gosh, I forgot the name of it. If any of you remember, please comment. But I love that. And then here's, this feels almost like linen or like piece of a tablecloth perhaps. And this is some gauze here. Really like this too. So I'll see what we can do with that. This is the cover, book cover, that I want to do the journal in. And let's see, it is approximately 4.5 by 6.5. 6.5 by 4.5, or 4.5 by 6.5. So this might have been, let's see, this cover is, let's see what the year, I think it was 1910 was the copyright. 1905. Copyright 1905. And I just love the color of the book and the size. So, and I think what I'm going to do is incorporate some pages in here, just so that it's included. Let's do a couple of these. We'll kind of work those in somewhere. Okay. So let's get started. What I want to do first is probably clean this up. I'm going to go ahead and just take scissors here and kind of straighten that edge and make it a little bit smoother. It is Christmas Eve. And I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. My husband and my son is out. They're out walking the dog. And I just thought I'd turn on the video. My son is visiting from, he's in the Navy, and he's stationed in Japan. And he just was able to come home on leave for Christmas. It was a nice thing because usually he doesn't have that opportunity. But this year he was able to, so. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and I want to tape this. You can use, there's some book binding tape, but I am out of book binding tape, so I am using this, which works well too, is this duct tape. I use what's this say? Duck masking. And I'm just gonna maybe, let's see, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that like that, smash it down flat, and I just want to let you know that I am not an expert. A lot of these techniques are just things that I have found to work for myself, or I have seen makers on YouTube do similar things. And again, you might find something more useful. I don't want to pull up that paper back there. So just want to make sure that it is truly stuck on there. And so what this does, it strengthens the binding, and then I'm going to go over it with like fabric just to make it look pretty. And I'm pressing down pretty hard, making sure that it is stuck on there. So just make sure. And what I could do is bring it over, but I really don't want to because I think I like the wording on there. So I think I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to make, if I'm going to make this a hidden spine or an exposed exposed binding. So let's see. Hopefully everyone is having a great holiday and enjoying themselves with family or friends. Okay. Great. And I think what I'm going to do, this looks like it could be maybe a 2, depending on how thick I make the signature. I'm going to, which by the way, excuse my hands. I'm so sorry. I haven't had a chance to go to my nail lady. And they were getting so long I had to trim them, but yet the gel nail polish is still on there. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know it looks a little weird. So let's see. I am going to cover this with this wallpaper. And I got this wallpaper. This came with an order that I had. I ordered something off of Etsy. And I'm not gonna, I think what I'll do is this. And yeah, maybe I'll just do it up to here. So I don't know if this wallpaper came from Souvenir de la France, from Jacqueline. She might have given this to me. If not, I apologize that I didn't get that correct. Maybe. But anyway, I think that looks pretty, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks real pretty. Okay, let's glue that. Get my glue pages. And so I'm going to go ahead. I love this glue stick here. This is the Cocoina, so Cocoina. I don't know how you say it, but I love it because one, it smells so wonderful. It smells like almonds, marzipan, and two, it just is nice and sticky and soft like butter, and three, it just works really well as far as sticking very well. It doesn't, when it dries, it doesn't get hard like some glues, and to where you can just peel it off. It's really works, it adheres very well. You know, just about every material. Mostly paper. I haven't really tried it on anything else. I have tried it like on like a snippet roll for just to hold on to things, but which is, you know, fabric mostly. So I don't know if it's works well on fabric, but it definitely does for paper. I'm having problems with my art glitter glue. So because this is going to be in the inside of a cover, I want to make sure that the edges don't lift. So, and I've seen Rachel from Roxy Creations do this. She will glue the middle with paper, a glue stick, and then use the rest, do the edges with a different glue, a stronger glue. And this is just, this so happens to be art glitter glue that I'm using. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been on here, and I tell you what, it's been nice. It's been real nice to be on here again. If in case, for those of you just joining, which by the way, thank you so much, new subscribers, and thank you for those of you who have been here from since the beginning. Really appreciate your support. But in case you have not figured this out yet, but I was hacked, and my Instagram was hacked. I no longer, discontinued my Facebook, and it's just been a big old mess. And so I'm just glad that I was able to still create a new Instagram. And yeah. Anyway, maybe I should make this part of the bottom. That would be a good thing. I think it'd be kind of cool to have this on here. A king that ruled as he thought fit, the universal monarchy of wit. Huh. That's kind of fun. Okay, let's put that there. I think I want this top part. Sorry, I'm looking off camera. I want to make sure I'm in camera. Just make that a torn edge. And then glue. I'm going to make sure this stays down too on around the edges as well. So I'm going to add art glitter glue to the edges. Come on. I don't know what's going on with my art glitter glue. I wonder if it's the weather. It's pretty cold in this room. So, and this is a stainless steel pin. Oh boy, that's a mess. Okay. I need to get a stopper or something, or a different type of a stopper. Everybody else seems to have these beautiful little stopper things on top of their art glitter glue. But I haven't looked for one. I keep thinking there's other things that I could be looking for. I want the words to be straight. It's okay if the paper's crooked, but I want the words to be straight. So let me bring that down. That's what I get for playing with it too much. Okay, this glue will dry clear, so I don't have to worry about that. And then I'll probably end up decorating that anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that little boo-boo right there. And then I will be sanding this down once it dries. So there's that part. And then now for the front, let's see. I want to make sure I have thick paper for the inside, just to make sure that it's, you know, stable. Or maybe I can put, oh no. This too is from a vintage book. And I like, on a lot of these vintage books, I like the numbers, I like the index, appendix, whatever. That just to me has a lot of character. Do I want to, let me see. And this is, this paper, even though it's old, it's pretty thick. Not exactly sure what copyright this is, what year, but it is very old. Okay. yeah, I think that will be good right there. And then I'll put something down here, like maybe what I'll do is do the opposite. I'll do this right here, like that. Great, okay. I like these numbers though, but this is probably better. So I'm hoping, well, you know, you just never know. There's some last minute people that are into shopping last minute the day before Christmas. Hopefully by now everybody's done. We are done. We actually gave our gifts already to our family. And we had this big gathering yesterday at my mother-in-law's home. And there were 27 of us. And, you know, the guys all played basketball. We had, we don't do a traditional, like, you know, Christmas dinner because that's our Thanksgiving. We usually have a big Thanksgiving dinner. But we had everyone there for once, including Derek, because, you know, there was always somebody on leave. We've got a boatload full of military people in our family. And everybody made it. Kids and all. It was fantastic. It was so nice. It was just like, you know, just like the old days when, you know, we've had a couple people pass on in the family, and so we just kind of haven't been able to get together all at once. And this year, fortunately, we were. And it was just a really nice thing. Really, really nice thing. It was nice to see the guys play. Just do well, it's really not going to matter whether or not I have a straight edge or a torn edge on this side here, because I'm going to put fabric over it. I'm going to put fabric over this, and it will overlay everything. Okay. Typically, I would not put glue, two different types of glue on the edge like this, for the main one, and then a different one on the edge. But because it's going to be on the inside of the book cover, and where you are going to, where there's going to be the most wear from just using it, you know, I want to make sure that it doesn't come up on the edges. Okay, perfect. Here we go. We got it. All right, so this is going to be just part one. I've got a whole bunch of papers here. I wanted to incorporate papers from digitals from Raindrop Lila. I think her name is Lydia, from Raindrop Lila. And I had these, this is her, I'm not sure what, I think it's her like delicate kit. I'll go ahead and link it in the description, but I want to incorporate these beautiful pages in this book as well. along with some original different ephemera, gosh, someday I'll get that right. Put some envelopes in there, and then get different types of papers incorporated. Just peruse through it real quick. I'm going to get my get more pages and book pages together, and make my signatures with these beautiful pages as well. All right. I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas. Thank you so much for joining me, and until the next time, bye-bye.